Hey, very good afternoon and welcome here to Blackpool Promenade on Saturday the 22nd of November 2025. At the time I'm filming it, Pleasure Beach only has 2 more operational days left of the 2025 season. We have tomorrow being the 23rd of November and then next Saturday on the 29th of November, and then that's it, all over for the 2025 season. Maybe wondering why I'm starting here on the promenade and not in the tunnel for a change. Well, because this past week definitely has been some very big changes, very good changes happening to the park. So we all know Aviktas will be coming to the park next year, the all new interim gyro swing, presumably opening in May time. That's when a lot of the new rides and refurbished rides tend to open at the park, open up in May time. So yeah, this past week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, they have been building up the structure, which you can see there through the big one structure at this moment in time. Now, so a lot of comments online saying how it looks tiny, it doesn't look as big as people were going to say it must be, but obviously you got to mention you have the big one right above it, obviously the 200 plus foot coaster. Of course, from this angle it's going to look like Aviktas is small and dwarfs it really, but you got to think where the velodrome was inside the park, it was actually a lot lower down than what the big one is anyway. It was like slightly lower down than the road surface anyway, so it's going to look a bit smaller than it is. I mean, it's only about 88 to 90 feet tall as it is anyway, but then when it starts swinging it's going to be over 130 feet as it is. So yeah, when it's starting to swing it'll be going right above the big one tracks on each side. We will be getting some better shots of Aviktas from inside the park, and they will be going inside the tunnel to have a look as well, see if they have put like the seats and that, the ring of seats on the bottom of the arm. But yeah, this past week, starting on Tuesday, they did start to put the far 2 support structures up the River Cave side, and then weirdly they took them back down again that Tuesday evening. So we all thought it was going well Tuesday, and then they took it down. So yeah, there might have been some sort of slightly out of adjustment or slightly little bits of error happening on there. But yeah, back in Wednesday morning, and they did get the ride structure up very swiftly as well. They got the 2 towers back up that they had to take down on the Tuesday evening, and then they quickly got the very top sections on with the 2 towers on this side, the promenade side. They were now up, and then only yesterday they did get that central gold arm in as well. That's actually the arm that's going to be swinging back and forth. They did get that on as of yesterday, the Friday the 21st. So yeah, it's all been happening here with Aviktas this past week, and it's very good to see the ride now actually standing proud here on the Blackpool skyline. So you now join me here from the Watson Road Tunnel, having a look at Aviktas like we have been doing over the past few weeks, when they did obviously start all the foundation works for the support structures and the loading platform foundation parts as well. And as I said on the promenade, this past week has been a big milestone in the fact that Aviktas has now gone vertical, and you can clearly see here is now standing proud here on the Blackpool skyline. So we have all 4 supports you can see here are in a black greyish colour, and then the central swinging arm here is actually all in gold. Now last time we saw that central arm, it was on the floor by that central yellow cherry picker, and it was still in its all white protective sheeting, but now obviously it's all been taken off. It's good to see the final colour is going to be gold. It makes sense with the trailers and everything that they've been releasing at the minute with a gold snake and stuff like that. Hopefully it might have some like vinyls on it, like snake skin, stuff like that, but I'd imagine if anything does happen in terms of theming or anything like that will be towards the later stages of the construction process. But yeah, we do have obviously the rest of the site. We do have that crane from Marsden still on site there at the bottom left, ready to put some more parts up, because we do have some more parts for Aviktas all the way over there on the far left underneath the big one, and behind the bins over there I do believe they are the ride seats. Not too sure if it's the seats and restraints, but definitely the seats are over there for Aviktas. Probably going to be going on this next week, ready for the fan club, which is technically 1 week today. It's next Saturday 29th, after park close at 5 o'clock. There will be people going into this area for £57. I won't be doing it personally. I'm not paying that money to have a look at the site where I can stand here in Watson Road Tunnel and have a look in for free. Plus I live only 10 minutes away anyway, so it's not like I'm going to be really missing much of the site anyway. But yeah, it's good to see that the ride is now standing proud here, as I say, in the park. And like I mentioned on the prom, the gold swinging arm does stop there at the bottom. It hasn't got any seats, it hasn't got that circular base on at the minute. But yeah, I would imagine in this next past week that will all be coming online. And there's a big one again running around the turnaround. Must be a quiet day, it's only got half a train open. But yeah, good to see Aviktas now being constructed here this past week. As I say, the past 4 days the crews have been working non-stop, wet wind, it's been pretty crap weather here in Blackpool. But yeah, didn't faze them and they got it up within 4 days, which is good to see. So we're now in the park after having that look at Aviktas over from the promenade and the usual Watson Road Tunnel. And well, first impressions from inside the park here from the FY4 area, it definitely looks a lot bigger in person in the park than it does outside the park. Like I said, outside the park, the actual site where it's based on, the old bowlodrome, is lower down just a touch compared to the outside park where the road and the promenade is. So yeah, it would always look a bit smaller from outside the park. Plus you do have big one on the outer side looking at making it look a lot smaller than it actually is. But yeah, inside the park now it looks a lot bigger than 88 feet. And it's going to be great to see next year it's swinging back and forth towards Big Dipper and this way towards FY4, which is still shut. I did mention it last week in the update that FY4 I think is done for the year now. There's no food being served down there until next year, or possibly is it going to be moved next year? That's also another rumour, that FY4 could be being moved to just behind me here on this grassy area behind Alice in Wonderland. So all interesting times for Pleasure Beach. Of course we do have Aviktas for next year, possible new accommodation on the promenade in a few years time, and then also little rumblings around the park as well, like new coasters and new infrastructure and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting times for the park. Of course River Caves as well, I nearly forgot that. River Caves, that's going to be coming back 1 year, probably not next year, but maybe a few years after that, 27 or 28 at the latest. Imagine that ride might be back as they do start the refurbishment and the restoration works inside that attraction. But yeah, back to Aviktas though. It is great to see the structure now standing inside the park, and yeah, like I say, it's good to see it swinging next year. I don't think it will be testing for next week. I think that's pretty cutting it a bit fine, to be fair. I imagine it's all going to be built up, like the seats and everything, but I wouldn't imagine it's going to be any queue line or any testing or anything of the sorts until early next year for that one. So yeah, I do see people during the fan club event thinking, oh, maybe it's going to be testing or anything. If it does, happy days, but me personally, I can't see it being tested in the space of a week's time for next week. So yeah, it's great to see just in this one shot alone. Of course we have a Woody over 100 years old. We have the big one just going over the drop, that's over 30 years old. We have Infusion there, no one really cares about Fusion. And then of course we have the brand new, few days old Aviktas standing here as well. Yeah, good to see so many different rides and attractions all in such a small space here at the park. Like I say, got over 100, over 30, and then just a few days old. It's a mixture of old and new with this park, which is why people love coming here, me especially as well. So yeah, good to see all these different variety of rides inside the Pleasure Beach as of 2025. Of course 2026 will be even better when we get to ride Aviktas. So now got a nice side-on view here of Aviktas just at the side of the River Caves. Of course, like I said, that's going to be coming back 1 year in one form or another, whether it's going to have the same scenes as it currently has or whether it's going to have a brand new scenes throughout the ride. But yeah, good to see standing right next to Aviktas here on the River Caves ramp how tall this ride actually is now. It's a lot taller, like I just said in the last clip. It is taller inside the park than it is outside the park because you don't have the big one wrapping around it from this angle, making it look smaller than it actually is. But yeah, from we saw in the tunnel as well, all four supports are up, the top sections are up, that maintenance platform right up there, which you can see some green straps up there, probably just keeping it together before they put the final bolts and stuff in there as well. And then we do have that central golden arm being probably the snake's arm, the snake's body, which will be swinging you back and forth as well. As to anything else happening this week, of course, still need to have the seats fitted on, the restraints, stuff like that. That'll probably be happening from Monday onwards, weather permitting, because it's looking like going to be another shocking week for weather here in Blackpool this next week, like it has been the week just. But yeah, fair play to them, they did get it up within 4 days, starting on a Tuesday, then taking it back down Tuesday evening, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, non-stop from about 7 in the morning right through until the evening each day. They did get this up within 3 days. It's only when you stand next to Aviktas you realise the true height of this ride, and you'll understand the true height of the actual swing that they'll be doing right up here and right up the other way there. It's Big Dipper. So yeah, I actually can't wait to get on one of these. Obviously I've done Maelstrom at Drayton Manor, the smaller version of this. I've never done one of this bigger scale ones. I know there is a few out there, but I've never ridden one myself, so it's going to be exciting to actually get on one of these and experience all the airtime and the G-forces that this ride will encounter. So just having a look at Aviktas then from the Big Dipper side. Like I said, it's looking ginormous, to be fair, from inside the park. Any angles when you're inside this park and looking up at the structure for the ride, it does look a lot bigger and a lot more bolder in person as well. And of course it's going to be one of the best angles when the ride is in operation of the full swing. It's going to be coming right over these food units here. It might not do it actually come over, but it'll look like it will be coming over these food units here. So yeah, it's very good to see the 4 towers. Like I say, they started with these 2 right hand ones on the Tuesday where you see that ladder going up, then they took it down Tuesday evening, and then obviously on the Wednesday morning they're back in early, 7 o'clock in the morning. Thursday the same and Friday the same to get this fully built up with all 4 support structures, that gold swinging arm, and of course the 2 maintenance platforms that you can still see up there as well. So yeah, very good to see Aviktas here inside the park. And you can see the size and the height of the people here on the ground on top of the ramp. So it looks a little bit smaller here because we are technically on top of Watson Road Tunnel. This is the 2 ramps that lead up over. But yeah, it's very good to see the height of Aviktas from here inside the park. And like I say as well, good to see the contrast in old rides and brand new rides. So it's come towards the end of this Pleasure Beach update. Oh, the lights have gone off there. So yeah, come towards the end of this Pleasure Beach update, the Aviktas special today, showing the structure now in place over there. You can see just in the darkness by the big one, and Infusion over there. Obviously it's good to see the structure now going up in the last 3 to 4 days, starting off with the support structures, then the top maintenance platforms, the motors, and then ending it yesterday on the Friday with that central gold swinging arm that was erected yesterday. And yeah, good to see different views around the park, in the tunnel, and obviously on the promenade as well today. So yeah, if you enjoyed the Pleasure Beach update and the Aviktas update, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit thumbs up. I'll see you all again with the Pleasure Beach update, because of course I'll be back again next Saturday for the closing day, and all throughout the winter we're doing our perimeter walks like we do every single year. So yeah, see you all again very soon.
Experience vertical